2 of Super Japan 64 is a sub-series of my N64 quest, where I utilize my trusty EverDrive 64 to try some, what I'm looking for, chronologically similar Japanese exclusive titles along the road of my regular N64 quest. Japanese titles that I would be passing by if I didn't have the EverDrive 64, it's because they didn't come out in America. Games that came out around the same time. This time, I'm going to be looking at an appropriate game, a game that I played not too long ago, the Japanese version, Virtual Pro Wrestling 64, the Japanese version, or more or less the original version of WCW versus NWO World Tour. So, essentially, what we can expect is there's not going to be a whole lot of differences. This is my first time really jumping into this game. You can see pretty much everything's really familiar here. They have all the same modes. There's a Battle Royal, there's Exhibition, there's the Elimination match, that WCW versus NWO Survivor Series type match. Champion Road, that's the League Challenge thing. One thing that's really missing from the American version, the NWO WCW version, is the edit tool right here. Something that would be a staple, especially in later AccuWrestling games. The ability to edit and then later to create your own wrestlers. And of course, well, the biggest difference here is going to be looking at the rosters. To get started, we're going to look at ooh, the character select screen is very different, huh? So let's just see if everybody's still here from the WCW version of the game. DDP's still here. You don't have to unlock him, of course. We have Dean Malenko. We have these fucking generic-ass looking models that we have, unless they tell me outright who they are. That's Rick Steiner. That's Lex Luger. That's Sting, of course. Everyone, I think, knows Sting because of his... he wrestled in Japan for a while, huh? Ric Flair as the Giant. That's Scott Steiner. Is that Benoit? I think that one's Benoit. Rey Mysterio. Eddie. We have the NWO. Hulk Hogan. Kevin Nash. That must be Scott Norton, I assume. There's Macho Man Randy Savage. You don't have to unlock him either. 6. Is that Buff? Does he have the stuff? Scott Hall. And Eric Bischoff. So next we have Neo Strong Wrestling. So this is, with all these ones, these are basically real promotions from Japan. There's going to be more than they cut out from the WCW NWO game. And again, it's tough because I don't recognize pretty much a whole lot of these people. I'm going to, show that I don't really know my Japanese wrestling all that well. Unless people come over here, or unless I really know a whole lot about people. Especially from these vague character models, I'm not really going to be able to suss out a whole lot of information from this. But, here we are. Empire Wrestling Federation. These are real federations, right? I'm pretty sure I've heard of Empire Wrestling before. I never heard of Neo Strong Wrestling before. Yeah. Maybe these aren't. Maybe these aren't real. Yeah, these aren't real because that's Dead or Alive. What the fuck am I looking at then? Huh. That's interesting, because I was actually led to believe when I was looking at this before that they had left all the guys and their real names in the real federations, but maybe they don't have the licenses. Maybe just for the federations. That's Mr. Fuji. Did they leave that Joe Bruiser character in here, the Muhammad Ali guy? I wonder. Or maybe they just introduced that for the American version. There's Ultimo Dragon, so they put Ultimo Dragon under the Dead or Alive promotion. One of these promotions, either Dead or Alive or Independent Union in the original, not the original, the... Oh, is that Road Warrior, Whichever one. I can never even remember the right names for the Road Warriors, for God's sake. What an embarrassment. Okay. Wrestling of Universe. Yeah, these are all fake. One of these is supposed to stand in for FNW. One of these is supposed to stand in for New Japan, something like that. Maybe All Japan as well. Let's fucking pick somebody, I guess. Somebody I vaguely recognize. Oh, that's so tough. Is one of these guys Dr. Death Steve Williams? That's my big question. Not that I particularly like the guy. In fact, I probably dislike the guy for the same reason that everyone else in the locker room in WWE disliked him. He got pushed too much, too quickly. Ooh, he's legit. I don't care. Let's make the brawl for all so he can look bad. All right. I'll take this guy. Is that might be Giant Baba for all I know? Oh yeah, and then my bad. Yeah, sure. Let's just fight some WCW guys. I'll jump around, I guess. There's Ric Flair. Obviously. The crazy face. I like that little referee guy there. That's cool. Alright. And, oh yeah, so they use the, did they call it Spirit, or did they just make the Spirit meter look different? I think they called it Spirit in the original game. But they don't look the same as they do in the US version. Nope, nope, just get off, nope. Going for high-flying shit way too early. Fuck you, Flair. Stop using that Snapmare, it's so boring. Alright, so he's gonna be one of the guys that's just gonna go right and pummel the guy in the fucking face. No, no rest hold for me. He's a brawler. Remember in that the WCW game, everyone pretty much had the same like rest hold. I don't remember exactly which one it was. For the head grapple face up, a regular old power slam. And then yeah, every once in a while you'd get a guy that had that just would start doing the punches. I like that. Let's get loose. That's his taunt right there. That's pretty good. Oh, and Flair's already bleeding. What a shock. A minute 16 seconds into the match, Flair's got color on him. It's a nice looking sharpshooter too. I love the little referee cartoon that comes out of the corner there though. That's great. Come on, bring it. Oh, hell no, Ric Flair. You ain't styling and profiling. You got blood running down your face, dude. Talking about styling and profiling looking like that? Uh-huh. Let's put the sharpshooter back on you, see how you like it. Yeah, rope break. The fucking abdominal stretch. Fuck you and your old school rest holds. There we go. Yeah, I'll just punch you right in your goddamn face. Ooh, that's a strong punch. Looks stiff. Yeah. The thing that always comes back to me about this game is I gotta remember that everybody only really has like 4 moves when people are laying down. So I got the punches, I got the sharpshooter, now let's flip them around. Or no, let's pick them up. Alright, which one's, I forget which one's flipping around then. Again, they always had that perfect perfect animation for his elbow drop. I love it. It's because it's got that like that sarcastic look to it. Like, oh, that's a pin. Fuck, which one's flip? Forget. Might be. Can't be L, right? It's probably not L. Good looking suplex. Good sell by Rick too. Okay, it is L. Alright, let's see what he's got. So we got the arm, whatever fucking arm hold that is. I don't know my hold names. Oh, he's pumped. He's getting ready. Strong grapple. Power bomb pin. Oh, he's got the rope. Fuck you. Let's see if I can get one more on. Oh, it's TKO. Holy shit. I forgot about that animation. They do this weird animation, like... It's weird that he did that after just the, like, the punch, not after the powerbomb. Maybe the powerbomb pin combo, it wouldn't work that way, I guess. What was this? You get points? Huh. Oh, cool. It's like a statistical analysis of, like... of the match. That's pretty cool. I wish I could read it. That's pretty cool. Lex. Does he look different than his Oh, what? Am I watching the match? I don't want to watch the match. That's stupid. Cool. Yeah, I don't want to watch. Okay, cool. The down C is, you can just simulate it. DDP lost? God damn it. My boy. I wanted to face him for the title. Oh wait, that wouldn't have worked. Or would it? No, he was the third. Yeah. I could have faced him for the title. You don't know. I forget what the bracket looked like already. Oh, let's see what is... Okay, yeah, so I got that grapple. I forget what the... Don't know if I did the leg grapple yet. From face down. Realistically, you can watch this video and just be like, I just wanted to play WCW again. It's just my excuse. It's gonna be a while before I get to another another good wrestling game anyway, so... Actually, to be honest with you, I was starting this game up, and there's actually 2 Japanese wrestling games that came out around the same time, around December 97, January 98. So there was this one, so this was the Japanese version of the WCW game we got. And there's also one by Hudson, which is, oh, I forget the name of it already, but it's something by Hudson. It's actually not that different from this one, at least visually it doesn't look all that different. It plays more like, I tried to play it just to see if I was going to be able to handle it, and there was just too much going on. And I didn't really know anybody in it. I knew it had Jushin Liger in it, it had Tiger Mask. I didn't really recognize anybody else in it, but it looked pretty good. Graphically, it looked pretty good. It played, unfortunately, it played a little bit more like the Acclaim ones, the WWF Acclaim ones, which is not what I wanted, because I didn't know which buttons were necessarily gonna be all attack buttons or anything like that. So I keep pressing buttons and I'd not really do something I wanted to do. It's those kind of games aren't very pick up and play, and this one especially wasn't very pick up and play because it was all in Japanese, so I didn't really have a rundown of what stuff did. What the hell was that? Is that a TKO on Luger? Just from a... Wow, what is with this guy's punch? Holy shit. He's just leveling people. So he's going to tell me this is like Giant Bobber or somebody like that, and I'm just going to be really embarrassed to not know who it is. I'm just like, oh, this dude, whatever the fuck this guy is. I don't recognize people from their fucking N64 models. Oh shit, I pressed A. Let's press Sim. Oh, I got this. Oh, I'd like to point out though, that I like how instead of there being like, oh, okay, so challenge, you're gonna go through all the people that fit this weight class and you don't know necessarily how far along you are, what you've done up to this point. What you're instead seeing is an actual like tournament bracket, which there are tournament brackets in. Oh, is it Steven Regal? It must be Steven Regal. That's who it was. I'm pretty sure that's who it is now that I have like a little bit closer look on the face of the character model. I feel like that's who it is. I'm surprised to see him do that one. This guy seems like kind of big, especially he sells his power moves way too much. It seems weird that he does that. Like, I thought it was weird that Ric Flair does that little like takedown thing he does. Oh, pile driver, that always looks weird. I don't like that. Even the guys, they sell it by saying, "Oh, my fucking head hurts." It never looks good. Yeah, that move right there. I thought it was so weird that like even Ric Flair does that. This guy seems even bigger than Ric Flair and more of a power guy, so it's especially weird to me. Because all the cruiserweights and stuff do it. Remember, I think Rey Mysterio does it. I think Six does that like takedown move. So it's weird to see the bigger guys doing the same move with the same effect. Oof. Nope. We got a back grapple. Ooh, that looked like it hurt. That was like a kidney punch. It looks so good when they do the suplexes and they just leave them up there. It always looks good. Like in a real match, in this game, that's one of the coolest looking things. Like, you're trying to sell your guy as a powerful guy, let him just like leave somebody up there for a good 5 seconds like that. Get over with me as a powerful dude. Sharpshooter time. I love the cartoon guy in the corner. I said it before. It's like my favorite thing though. Like, we didn't get that. Ooh, double underhook. Suplex right there, man. That was a new move. That was a move I hadn't done yet. All right, pull that pile driver or power bomb pin combo. 1, 2, 3. Is that it? That would be it, right? New champ? Champ, WCW champ? Yeah! Champion! Awesome. Oh! Oh, okay, so there's another guy I have to face. So this is the title match. Who? Is that Andre the Giant? That can't be Andre the Giant, right? It's just his hair. Cause Andre, like in the early '80s and the '70s, used to have that like the big like fro. Like, tell me that's not him. Cause I know that one thing about this game specifically is that even though everybody's supposed to be different heights and weights and stuff like that, like they show you the stats, everyone always comes out the same size. So, like, I could be wrestling Rey Mysterio as Kevin Nash. You wouldn't be able to tell the difference height-wise. So it's entirely possible that this is Andre the Giant, even though he doesn't look that big. Because he looks wide. Oh, yeah, there's another guy. There's a guy I remember from the DOA one in the WCW version. That one of the guys I always thought was really big. I think it was Kimchi or something like that. I always thought he was a big dude, and then I looked at his stats, and he said he only weighed like 175 pounds, and I was like, "Are you fucking serious? This dude looks like a super heavyweight." I hope I look this up and this turns out to be Andre the Giant, because that's actually really cool. Because Andre wrestled in Japan a lot. So it would make sense to give him sort of like a legacy thing, right? Just hammering away at possibly Andre the Giant's face. He's just... Oh my god, he's fucking pouring. I always love the tough guy maneuver of getting right on somebody's face and just hammering away with the punches. And I think I remember this from the real regular one, the WCW one. As you start to hammer away at your opponent more, you can get more punches in. So I think he probably did like 6 or 7 right there. I wasn't counting. See how many he does. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Goddamn 9. Oh. Destroy him. Oh, he's not gonna look pretty no more. All right, let's try a pin. Oh, I got a fucking rope break. God damn it. Oh, just the abdominal stretch thing. Oh, it never looks good. Oh, I got him! TKO with the fucking punch. That's the knockout punch. That's the Big Show knockout punch right there. That's exactly what it is. It's so weird. Man, I put away 3 guys with that. That's crazy. Way to sell. Way to sell that fucking punch right there. Alright. WCW champion. All right. Look out for Andre. It's got to be Andre the Giant, right? Am I wrong? I have no idea. Yeah. All right, so that was a little bit of Virtual Pro Wrestling 64. Just it's really essentially a version difference, is what it is. But that doesn't make it any less fun to play than the American one. You know, it's just interesting. I wish they'd kept the edit feature in the American version. That was the big cut along with all the other wrestlers, like, because they wanted to sell the WCW ones. So you have all the WCW and NWO guys, but there's even more Japanese guys. Whether or not they have their same names in this one, even though the federations are fake, I found out. I'm not sure because I can't read them, but it's cool stuff. It's definitely, it's not something that we missed out on as much as it is like just interesting that there's this version of it. So yeah, thanks for watching. We'll be back soon to start up on 1998 for the N64 games, and do one of these every once in a while. It's fun stuff. Cool, interesting, fun stuff. Thank you. Bye-bye.